today we're going to make stir fry.
So it's game day, and what do you have for a game tonight?
I have baseball.
Baseball. And not a lot of time, so we're whipping up a little dinner to have before the game. And so we're gonna do a brown rice stir fry.
With tofu.
With tofu, right here.
Grated up tofu.
Grating the tofu, which is a new, can't really show you. Looks like cheese, but it's actually tofu. And I don't know where I saw it or learned it, but it is awesome. It's an awesome way to add tofu to dinners. And what I did was I took a firm tofu and I stuck it between some paper towels on a plate and then put a heavy pan on it to kind of draw the water out and make the tofu a little bit drier. As you can see, Olivia thinks the tofu is pretty tasty. And so we grate that up. I'm gonna angle this down just a little bit. We grate that up and then we add it to the brown rice, and that makes a really yummy protein addition to the stir fry. So what I'm gonna do
Really yummy.
is I take, if there's any left after she eats it, I take it, and this pan might have gotten just, sorry kiddo, I didn't get you, did I?
No, I just felt it.
You felt the heat come towards you? So I put a little oil in this pan, and I'm gonna put it in here. It's probably gonna sizzle a little bit because I think I got it a little too hot. So I've got it in the pan, I'm gonna stir it up, and then I'm gonna add a little bit of tamari. You can do shoyu or tamari, soy sauce. I like tamari. It's kind of my preferred. And then just gives a little flavor to the tofu. And if you want, you can saute some ginger and some garlic in the olive oil. Since this is a quick meal before the game, we're gonna skip that part today.
What part?
So watch out, sweetie, hot pan. So we've got the tamari, and we just sprinkle a little bit over the tofu, stir it around, and it absorbs all that flavor. So do you want to stir that up, kiddo? There's a spoon right on the stove. And then you can kind of pick what you want to add to it. We've got frozen peas. We've got edamame.
We put some corn in there sometimes.
We sometimes put corn. We have it. I didn't have any corn today. And then we put riced cauliflower. And I actually did some riced broccoli. And you can add all of those in with the tofu and the brown rice.
The broccoli isn't kid friendly.
The broccoli's not kid friendly. Not today anyway. And so we cooked up some brown rice. And I did that beforehand because it takes about 45 minutes. But you can do quinoa or couscous or white rice, which is a lot faster. And I just did some broth, so the rice has more flavor. And I cooked that up earlier, and then you throw it into the pan with the tofu. Olivia, if you want to cut open the veggies.
What, the cauliflower?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then we just add all the rice in with the tofu.
Guess what, Mom? My dad cut his finger with these scissors yesterday.
Ooh. Gotta watch those scissors. Okay. So then you just pour that in here, sweetie. Watch out for the hot pan. Learning our lesson here. There we go. So we put all of that
Why did I agree to pouring it in there?
riced cauliflower in there. And since it's white, it's not usually very evident if you have anti-veggie eaters. And why don't you do the edamame? And I'm gonna do the peas. And that's pretty much it. And if you are, like with Olivia, we'll put a little bit more tamari on the top of her bowl.
Can I put this in here?
Yep. And then some nutritional yeast. And it makes a really simple but veggie-packed, protein-packed dinner. And what do you think of it, Olivia? What do you think of the bowls?
It's good, except for
Well, Olivia, I've put cauliflower in every time I've made this before, and you've never... Maybe...
What?
Yeah. Maybe you didn't know that I did it. So, anyway, I just want to throw a few peas in there, and then we'll show you what the final product looks like. You want to get out the nutritional yeast, Olivia? You can show them what you put on top. Okay. It's getting pretty heavy. It makes a lot of good leftovers. We end up having bowls for days.
Nutritional yeast.
So we've got edamames, peas, rice cauliflower,
Nutritional
tofu,
yeast.
and then we'll throw some nutritional yeast, tamari. For you, if you want to do some sauteed garlic and ginger, that really adds a bunch of flavor. But there you go. Put that in a bowl. And then for Chris and I usually will do like a peanut sauce, or if you've ever had Bitchn Sauce, that's really good on there. But not so friendly. We go for the hot stuff, so not so friendly for her. Anyway,
By the
that's
way,
it.
it's bad word sauce.
Right. Bad word sauce. Is that what we call it?
That's what I call it.
Okay. That's all we got to say.
Produced by Lisa Follett and Olivia Follett. Made on 4-27-2021.
All right.
Bye.
Have a good night.